Hi, welcome to East Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing y'all a winter soup. I had a request, somebody wanted to see this, so we're going to get started real fast. It's a little bit of it's a longer of a process, so I'm not going to film the whole thing, but basically we're going to take an acorn squash. This is a nice big one. I dropped it when I was out buying it, so I decided to get this one because I felt bad. But what we're going to do, we're going to cut the very top of it off, cut the very bottom of it off, slice it in half. We'll take all the seeds out, and then we're just going to put a little bit of oil on it and roast it. And since I'm roasting already anyway, I'm also going to take a shallot. I'm going to cut the very tip of it off. I'm going to cut the bottom of it off. Cut it in half so that it's easier to get this skin off. Once I peel the skin off, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put oil on it, put it in the pan, and let it roast up with the butternut squash. You might want to check on that. It might get done a little bit faster than the squash, depending on how done you like to have them. I like mine pretty roasted. And since I'm doing this anyway, I'm also going to roast a head of garlic. Why? I like roasted garlic a little bit better than the raw garlic, and the main reason is it mellows it out and it brings it down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and drop a little bit of salt on there. Squeeze some oil on these. Forgot to grab my oil this morning. That's a little bit of corn oil on shallots too. And I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven at 350 degrees, probably about half an hour or so. Just keep an eye on them. I'll see y'all in a minute, okay? Alright, all the vegetables are roasted up. I've taken them out. I've already hauled out one of the acorn squash, and this is the other one. I'm going to show you how to do this real fast with just a spoon, because you still got the skin on there, but it comes off really well. If it does not come off very easily, put them back in the oven. You hadn't baked them long enough. We had these in the oven for about 35 minutes, and that did just fine. We also have the garlic and the shallot. I decided to use shallots because it was going to be a little bit milder than onions, and that's what I wanted for this one. So I'm going to take this pulp, and remember, you don't have to cut it up anymore because we're putting it in the blender to process for a while. So put that in there, and take the shallots, nice and roasted, put those in. Take the garlic. Now that it's roasted garlic, basically all you have to do is squeeze it, and the garlic comes out. Okay? Now, after that, we're going to take, this is lemongrass. I found some at the farmer's market the other day. I really like it, so I went ahead and got some. You can cut the tip off, the root off, and then we're just going to take a couple of the pieces. Really, the bottom is the most powerful parts of it, so I want to cut these up just so that the blender can process them a little bit easier. Don't worry, it is going to blend for about 5 minutes, and that's going to heat up the soup again. All of this stuff is cold now, which is why I can handle it so easily. Put that in there. This is 2.5 cups. I'm using fish stock. If you want to do it vegetarian, all you do is switch it over to vegetable stock, okay? It's 2.5 cups. I decided to use the fish stock because I had it was available, and I like it. Now, wipe off my hands a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Now remember, not too much because we already salted the vegetables when we put them in the oven. Of course, we're going to need a little bit of black pepper. And in here we have cardamom seed. This is about a third of a teaspoon of cardamom seeds. They're really powerful, doesn't take a whole lot. And we're going to take some smoked paprika and put about a teaspoon in there, okay? Now, all we got to do, slap the lid on, mix this puppy up, let it go, and like I said, it's going to go for about 5 minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you sit there and watch it the whole time. Let's turn it on slow, rev it up, let it go. Alright, just finished up mixing. Been in there for about 5 minutes. You probably can't see the heat coming out of here, but it's actually heated it up. It's back up to temperature. You always want to take a little bit of a taste. Make sure you got your seasonings right. Oh yeah, that's really, really good. Now, all you got to do, plate it up, serve it. Now, if you wanted it a little bit thicker, you can add more of the sweet potatoes, not sweet potato, of the acorn squash or anything else like this. This is just a little garnish of some serrano ham, and put that right on top. There you go. Wonderful little Asian flavored soup. All right, there it is, all plated up, ready to go. Remember, we make cooking fun.